Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Crochet. My name is Jeremy, and I'm really excited about today's lesson because it's going to be on how to do a shell stitch. And it just makes this beautiful fan-like stitch through your project. It's not hard at all. If you know a single crochet and you know a double crochet, then you got this. And you can count, you got this. So let's go ahead and jump right in. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. It means the world to me. And let's get started. Okay guys, so we are here today to learn how to do a shell stitch. And what it is it's that pretty fanned out stitch that you see on different patterns. I've done it so many times and I'm really excited about teaching you guys how to do it today. So what you want to do is grab a ball of yarn, and I'm using a 7mm crochet hook. I think it's a K if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken, but it's a 7mm, and I'm using Yarn Bee True Colors yarn. It's an amethyst. It is a size 6 bulky yarn, and I'm using a bulky yarn because I really wanted to show you guys like in depth this pattern, these stitches. So we're just going to go ahead and start now. What you want to do is you want to do a slip knot, and that is going to be wrapping around twice, pulling it over the first one, there we go, and then sticking your hook through and pulling. Now, the way that you want to do this pattern is you want to chain in multiples of 6 and then add 2. So what that means is like 12, 18, 24, 30, etc., and then add 2 to that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chain 12, and then I'm going to add 2 to that. So that's 1. Okay, so now that I have my 14 stitches, that was 12 chains plus 2 extra chains, which came out to 14, because you have to do it in multiples of 6, then add 2. So I did 12 and I added 2. So now what we want to do is we want to find the second chain from the hook and single crochet into that chain. So that's going to be 1, 2. So let's go ahead and single crochet into that chain right there. Okay. And now what we're going to do next is we're going to skip 2 chains, then add 5 double crochets in that next chain. So let's skip 2 chains. That's going to be 1, 2. We're going to skip 2 chains, so let's skip that one, and then this third one right here, we're going to do 5 double crochets. So that's yarning over, going through that chain, yarning over, pulling it through, yarning over, pulling it through 2, yarning over, pull it through the next 2. That's a double crochet. So that's 1. So I'm going to go ahead and do 5 here. If you want to, you can go ahead and pause it until you catch up to me on this 5 double crochets in that chain. Okay, now that I did my 5 double crochets, I'm going to skip 2 chains, and then I'm going to single crochet in the following chain. So let's see, we have 1, 2, and then that following chain, this third chain right here, I'm going to single crochet. So we're going to put that through that chain, yarn over, pull it through. You'll have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull it through those 2. And look at that, you got a fan here. Isn't that awesome? A shell stitch. Okay, so what we want to do next is we want to go ahead and skip 2 chains, and that's skipping 1, 2. So skipping these 2 right here, 1, 2, and then this third one we're going to do 5 double crochets in that chain. So let's see here. Okay guys, so now that we have 5 more double crochets in that chain, we're going to skip 2, and then we're going to single crochet in this last chain. So there's 1 chain, 2 chains, and then this last third chain we're going to single crochet. So go right through that chain, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, and pull it through those 2 loops. And that is the end of that row. So now what we're going to do is we're going to chain 3. That's 1, 2, and 3. And this is going to count as your first double crochet for the next row. So this is going to count as your first double crochet for your next row. So we're going to turn our work, and in the base of the 3 chains right here, the 3 chains in the base right there, there's like that first chain right there. Do 2 double crochets in that spot. So we're going to yarn over, we're going to go through that at the very bottom of these chains. There's that chain right there. We're going to just go right through that stitch, and we're going to pull it through. We're going to go through it, those 2 loops, and we're going to yarn over and go through those 2 loops. And that'll be your first your second double crochet, because this is going to come as your first. So it's 1, 2, and then we're going to yarn over. We're going to go through that hole again. We're going to pull it through. We're going to yarn over, pulling it through those 2 loops, and then yarning over and pulling it through those 2 loops. Now I'm sure you could probably guess what we're going to do next. We're going to skip 2 stitches. So we're going to go and look at it, and we're going to skip 1, 2, and in that third one we're going to single crochet. So we're going to single crochet right into that spot. So let's single crochet. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to skip 2 more. So that's 1, 2, and in this one right here, this third one, so that's skipping this one and this one. And then this third one right here, we're going to do 5 double crochets in that crochet stitch right there. So that's going to yarn over, going through 1, 2 on that third one, gonna go through there, yarn over, pull it through, making sure it's not too tight, yarning over, pulling through 2, yarning over, pulling it through those 2. That's your first double crochet in that stitch. So we got 4 more to go. Okay, so now that we are done with our 5 double crochets, and we have single crocheted into that, skipping the 2 and single crocheting into that one, what we're going to do is we're going to skip 2. So that's 1 chain, 2 chains. So 1, 2. And then this third one right here, we're going to do 3 double crochets in this last single crochet at the bottom of the shell. So let's go ahead and double crochet right into that third stitch there. So that's 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to crochet right into that, and we're going to do 3 double crochets. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to chain 1, and we're going to turn our work. And then what we're going to do is we're going to skip 2 stitches. So that's 1, 2, and in the 3rd stitch, so that's 1, 2, and in this 3rd one right here, do 5 double crochets into that stitch. So let's see here, we got 1. Now, of course, you guessed it, we're going to skip 2. That's 1, 2, and in this 3rd one right here, we're going to single crochet. So single crochet, pull it through, and then yarn over and pull it through those 2. All right, now we're going to skip 2 more. 1, 2, and then this 3rd one right here, which is right there. So that's skipping 1, skipping 2, and then this 3rd one, we are going to do a 5 double crochets. Okay, so now that we have our 5 more double crochets done, we're going to skip 2. And now if you look really close, this is 1, this is 2, and this right here is going to be 3. So there is 1, 2, and then this 3rd one, we're going to single crochet. All right, making sure to get through both of those front and back stitches right there. You want it to be a V on your hook right there. So we're going to single crochet that. We're going to pull it through those 2. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn my work. Go to the very bottom of the chains, and in right here, in this spot right there, in that very first chain there, in that very first hole, I would double crochet 2 more. So that's double crochet. And then we're going to skip 2. So skip this one and skip this one. And in the 3rd chain, we're going to single crochet. So go through both of those loops right there. And we're going to yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through those 2. Now we're going to skip 2, 1, 2, and then this 3rd one right here in the middle, we're going to do 5 double crochets. Now we're going to skip 2, 1, 2, and then the 3rd one right here, we're going to single crochet. Now we're going to skip 2 more, 1, 2, and then in this last tiny chain right here, we're going to do 3 double crochets. Now we're going to chain 1, turn our work. We're going to skip 2, and we're going to do 5 double crochets into this one right here. Okay, so next we're going to skip 2, skip this one, and then this 3rd one, see there's 3, 1, 2, and in that 3rd one, we're going to single crochet. We're going to skip 2, 1, 2, and this 3rd one right here, we're going to do 5 more double crochets. All right, we did 5 double crochets. Now we are going to skip 2. So we're going to skip this one here and this one here. And then right at the very end, right here, this last one right here, you want to go through both of those loops. So we're going to go through one right there. There we go. Went through both of those. We're gonna yarn over, pull through, and do a single crochet right there. So, and if you just keep going, you'll end up with this like really pretty shell pattern, like all through here, all these shells. They're so pretty. But yeah, that's what you will get. It's so much fun doing this in a blanket or an afghan. It makes just a really pretty pattern in your work, in your project. Okay guys, I hope this was good. I hope that it was easy to follow, and I will see you next time. All right guys, so there you have it. I hope that was really helpful. I hope you learned a lot, and I'm hoping that you're gonna make beautiful, beautiful projects with it, some beautiful afghans. I just love that stitch. I've used it in so many different projects. It's one of my favorites. And if you have any questions, or there's anything that you would like to see or for me to go over, please feel free to put it in the comments. I love it when I get those from you guys, and I answer every single one. And yeah, so that's gonna be it for today. So have a good day, guys. Bye.